dating game with SCTV's most eligible bachelors. Angus Crock, Marcello Sebastiano, and Rabbi Carla. All set to impress Luella.
Between both of us, dear, have you ever considered a facelift?
Well, I tried, but the derrick broke.
Join the fun soon on SCTV.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the days of the week.
I understand you missed your first appointment with the psychiatrist.
Oh, come on, Janet. We all know I don't need a psychiatrist to tell me what my problem is. I know what it is. It's bacteria. You can't live your life to its peak when you're constantly exposed to bacteria. There now. Why don't we sit and have some tea?
But Dr. Sabian seemed to think you...
Dr. Sabian. Dr. Sabian. He's just a man with good intentions, that's all. He doesn't have all the answers. Really, Janet, sometimes I'm surprised at your naivety. All right, now, why don't we have some tea?
May, you're not using a cup.
No, cups are a breeding ground for bacteria. Oh, there. Why don't you take a swig and then pass it on? Janet, I don't mean to be rude, but I really can't sit and chat over a cup of tea all day. I have a million things to do. I have to pick up more tissues and... Well, that's all, come to think of it.
May, were you asked to testify at Dr. Wainwright's trial?
Yes. I was very flattered.
Are they aware of your condition?
Yes. I'm sure they'll have plenty of tissues if that's what you mean.
Yes. Yes, of course. That's what I meant.
Yes.
Hold of myself. I can't let this trial get to me. I can't let Rocco get to me. Rocco. I knew I'd always regret the first day I met that idiot. Rocco.
Wainwright?
Dr. Wainwright to you. You must be Rocco.
Dr. Rocco to you. I'm just kidding.
Sit down. That's funny, Dr. Rocco. Can I buy you a drink, Rocco?
Sure.
What do you have?
I don't know, some with tomato juice in it, I think.
Sure.
What are you drinking?
Bourbon.
I think I'll have a bourbon and tomato juice.
You want to order that yourself, then?
Yeah. Bourbon and tomato juice, straight up. What's everybody laughing at, huh? What are you laughing at?
Put that away! Put her away!
I don't like people laughing at me.
Well, you should have thought of that before you ordered. Rocco, I hear you're looking for work. I might have a job for you.
Oh, go ahead, I'm listening.
I have this patient, Rocco. Her name is Violet McKay. She's worth a fortune.
Where do I fit in?
Just listen.
What?
She has a son.
Hey, what do you want me to do, bum off?
No. Just listen. Now, this son disappeared from home when he was about, couldn't have been more than 3 or 4.
Look, I had nothing to do with that.
I know you didn't. Just listen. Now, say all of a sudden this son were to come home. Mysterious like, and he'd be about your age right now.
Yeah, I think I'm beginning to like the sound of this.
I thought you would, Rocco. Now, when this son comes home, say something were to happen to the old lady. Who do you think would inherit all the money?
The way I see it, there's just one thing wrong with this whole thing.
What's that?
How do you get that kid to come home?
You see, you'd be the son, Rocco. You'd be Billy McKay. You...
I think I'm gonna like working with you, Dr. Wainwright.
I think I'm gonna like working with you, Rocco.
Dr. Rocco.
Dr. Rocco. Flashback. How could I have been so stupid?
Bill, I can only stay a minute. I'm in the middle of an exploratory. I take it you've heard the news.
What news?
Rocco's escaped.
Rocco!
I hope you understand why I have to do this, Mojo. I hope you understand why I have to fire you. You do understand, don't you?
No.
Because you interfered in my personal affairs, and that's not what you're paid to do. Do you understand?
No.
Mojo, I know that you've worked here for a long time. I know that you've worked for my mother for many, many years, and this is very difficult for me. I just know that if this had happened to my mother, she would be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. And I think you know that too, don't you?
No.
Well, she would.
No, she wouldn't.
Yes, she would.
I don't think she would.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. I think she would. I think I'm being very fair about this. I've given you a good recommendation and 2 months' salary, and I just don't feel that I have any other options. Do you?
Yes, I think there is some other options.
I'll drive you home, okay?
Billy? Guess this means both of us are looking for a job in this damn recession, huh?
Right.
Going somewhere, pretty boy?
You again!
How'd you get out of prison?
How'd you get out of prison? How'd you get out of prison? I escaped, that's how. I'll get back in there. Because the party is just starting.
These are the days of the week.
Coming to SCTV, it's the Great White North Palace, starring those wild and crazy Mackenzie brothers, with Bob and Doug's special guest, Morgan Fairchild, and Joyce DeWitt. Featuring Don Costa's Great White All-Union Orchestra, the exciting Great White Dancers, and special guest star Tony Bennett. All this and more on SCTV. Watch for it.